Lately, I've been sitting with this story about manna, the food from heaven the Israelites received when they were in the desert. I used to think it was just one of those miracle stories you read and move on from, but something about it stayed with me this time. When I really sat with it, I started to understand that manna wasn't about food at all. It was about learning how to trust again. See, they couldn't gather it for the whole week or try to store it up. They had to wake up each day and believe that what they needed would be there waiting for them. That right there is a whole lesson. Because when you step out of what's familiar, when you leave behind your Egypt, whatever that looks like, you also leave behind the systems and patterns that used to make you feel safe. And when you're in that in-between space, your mind starts to panic a little. You don't have all of the answers. You can't plan every detail, and suddenly you're forced to rely on something higher. That's where manna comes in. It's not bread falling out of the sky anymore. It's the quiet reassurance that shows up when you need it most. It's the peace that hits you out of nowhere when you should be stressed. It's that friend who calls right when you were about to break. It's those moments when you realize you're being provided for in ways you couldn't have planned yourself. That's what manna looks like now. It's guidance, it's alignment, it's energy that keeps you going when nothing else seems to make sense. And here's what really got me. You couldn't save yesterday's manna for today. It was spoiled. That hit me because it's the same way with spiritual growth. You can't live off of yesterday's peace, yesterday's insight, or yesterday's faith. You have to wake up each morning ready to receive what's new. So when I think about it, manna is just source reminding us that everything we need shows up right on time. Not too early, not too late, but exactly when our spirit is ready to handle it. If you're in a season right now where things feel uncertain, like you're walking through your own desert, don't assume you're empty. You might already be being fed. It's just happening in ways you haven't learned to recognize yet. Take a breath, look around. You'll start to notice the small things. A conversation, a song, a moment of peace that shows up right when you need them. That's your manna. That's spirit reminding you that even here in the middle of the unknown, you're still being taken care of. You don't have to know how the story ends to know you're not walking it alone.